This is going to be a general overview of purchase order templates, purchase orders, and then suggested quantities for purchase order for forecasting. So the first thing we need to have set up is a site-specific purchase order for each location. So you can see we have Albertville, Athens, Friendship Commons, and then a test for Scottsboro. The reason we have different purchase order templates is because they may have different order days and potentially have different items that they may order for a particular location. Maybe it's a test and you want that item to show up on the template for the ordering for McLean, then you would add that. So we'll take a look at Athens as the first one. So we're looking at the template. So in the template, we order McLean on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, which means that when we place the order on Tuesday, we're using product or consumption day on Tuesday, we're using product on Wednesday, and we receive the order on Thursday, so we're restocked. So that's not a consumption day. And then the same thing for Thursday and Friday. Additionally, you can choose the amount of buffer days. If you think that it's forecasting low or you want to just have extra product on hand, you can update that. But for now, we've got one extra day of product on each of the orders. Additionally, you can have par quantities. Now, some of these are set up. Right now, we're not really using them. But if you had something that you just always want to have 2 cases of sanitizer, you could have that on there. And then no matter what, not based on consumption, it would say, do I have enough? And then in the quantity, at least in the template, we want all of these to be 0. If we fill these in the template, then when someone places an order, they may see that or not see that, and that product will get misordered because it's easier to see 0 items and go, oh, this hasn't been touched yet, than to have pre-populated items. So we don't really use the template as a template of quantity. We just use a template of what does the system need to know about as far as what I order from this vendor, and then when I order, how much we use or how many days in between deliveries. So once that's done, there are a few requirements for forecasts. So the forecast has to be filled out. It needs to be on a daily basis. We also have to have invoices received. We need to have some inventory counts so that the system can start to project. But if we meet all those requirements, then we can use the suggested quantity. So now we're going to place an order. So you can see that an order has actually already been placed today, so these quantities are going to be off. But to place an order, you create a purchase order. Always choose the location first. So we're going to choose Athens. Then the template that we've made for Athens will show up here. So there's only one. And we'll choose that. So right now we have 0 quantity. Here's the price for each case or unit of measure for ordering. How much total we've ordered, which is 0 currently. Our theoretical usage on hand, taking into account what we received, IUTs, inventory counts, par quantity if we have it in there, how much we ordered on the last order, and what we've ordered on the last 4 orders on average. So let's try the suggest quantity. So you can just suggest quantity. So since the template already knows from what we looked at just a minute ago in setting up the template, it knows that if we order today, which is an order day actually on a Friday, then here's the consumption days and here's the buffer days. So we set this up in the template. Now if I want to change that right now, I can change it to I want 3 days of buffer or 2 or whatever. So if you're in a holiday schedule, this is the easy way to do it. And we'll just leave it as is for now. And we'll hit confirm. Now it looks like nothing happened, but right now it's saying you don't need to order decaf coffee because you have 2.57 cases. You just ordered 1. And apparently your usage is not going to be that high. So an easy way to see what it did forecast and the largest quantities is just to sort on this column. So fries. It says that theoretical we have 3 cases on hand. The last order, which was actually placed today, was a real order. They placed an order for 30. We usually order 30. Now, the system right now thinks that we're ordering 2 orders for the same day. So it's saying you still need 9 more. So this will be interesting because the system is saying, based on this kind of weird scenario right now that we're going through, that you need 9 more to get through. So you can see some of these may be incorrect. We don't know if everything's clean yet, but at least this is the premise of getting the suggested order quantity in check, and then at least giving us a pre-populated order, and then we can kind of go through and see what needs to be edited. So I just wanted to put this together to try to level set on a few things. Not perfect yet, but I do think that having the quantities in the template already is probably not a good idea, because whoever's placing the order is forgetting to remove those or edit those. And so we at least got that cleaned up. And I'll go in and do the same thing for Albertville and Friendship if the template has any of those errors in it. So that's it for now.